What would you do if you smiled at the world every single day and the world never smiled back? Not once, not ever, for 40 years. What would finally make you stop smiling and start screaming? This is the story of the Arthur Fleck.
First shot of the movie. Look at this. Arthur Fleck is literally pulling his own face into a smile, using his fingers, like his muscles forgot how. And while he's forcing that grin, a tear rolls down his cheek. Happy outside, rotting inside. That's Arthur in one image. That's the entire movie in 5 seconds. So who is this guy? He's a party clown, works for a company called Ha-Ha's, lives with his sick mom in a cramped apartment, takes 7 medications, sees a social worker who couldn't care less. Today his job is simple: spin a sign outside a closing music store. And honestly, he's trying. He's really trying. Little dance moves, putting effort in, doing his best with what he's got. Then some kids steal his sign, Arthur chases them into an alley, and they beat him with his own sign while he's curled up on the ground. And here's where it gets weird. He's laughing. See, Arthur has this condition called pseudobulbar effect. Totally real thing. Makes him laugh uncontrollably, especially when he's scared or hurt or stressed. He literally cannot stop. So he's getting kicked in the ribs, laughing, crying, both at the same time. And when he crawls back to work, his boss doesn't ask if he's okay, just tells him to pay for the broken sign. Tell me in the comments, how many days of that could you take before something inside you cracks? So Arthur is heading home on the bus, makes a funny face at a little kid. The kid smiles back. Finally, right? One tiny moment of connection. Then the laughing starts. Can't stop it. Builds and builds. The mother turns around disgusted. Stop bothering my child. Arthur pulls out this little card he carries. Forgive my laughter. I have a condition. He doesn't read it. Nobody ever reads it. Home life. Arthur lives with his mom, Penny. Every night they watch the Murray Franklin show together. Murray's this big late-night host. Charming, warm, everybody loves him. And Arthur, he worships Murray, like genuinely worships him. Watch his face while he's watching. That's not a fan. That's a lonely man staring at everything he desperately wants to be. Someone seen, someone loved, someone who matters. His mom calls him Happy. That's her nickname for him. Says he was put on earth to bring joy and laughter. He believes her. He has to, because without that, he's got absolutely nothing. So Arthur has these mandatory therapy sessions, government funded. And man, this scene is brutal. The office is tiny and depressing. His social worker's just going through the motions. Same questions every week, checkbox after checkbox. And Arthur finally says it. You don't listen, do you? You just ask the same questions every week. She doesn't even deny it. Then he tells her something so simple it breaks your heart. I just don't want to feel so bad anymore. That's it. That's all he wants. That's not crazy talk. That's the most human sentence ever spoken. And soon after, the city cuts funding. His therapy, gone. His medications, gone. His one tiny lifeline, snipped. Nobody even says sorry. If this is hitting different for you right now, smash that subscribe button. This channel is about understanding people, even the ones the world throws away, especially them. So Arthur's coworker Randall gives him a gun, says it's for protection. Arthur doesn't really want it, but he takes it anyway. And watch how he holds it, like it's an alien object. Terrifying, but fascinating. This is a man who's never had power over anything, not even his own laughter. And now he's holding the ultimate power. He gets a gig at a children's hospital, dancing for sick kids, actually making them smile. It's genuinely sweet. Then the gun falls out of his pants, in front of children, in front of nurses, everyone. He's fired immediately. And Randall, the guy who gave him the gun, tells their boss Arthur bought it himself. Everyone he trusts betrays him, every single time. But Arthur's got a dream. A real dream. Stand-up comedy. Make people laugh. Feel that connection like Murray Franklin does. He finally tries open mic night, gets on stage, notebook shaking in his hands, and his condition kicks in. He can't get through a single joke. He's laughing uncontrollably, and the audience isn't laughing with him. They're staring, leaving. Look at his eyes. This isn't happiness. This is his own body sabotaging the one thing he thought could save him. The universe's cruelest joke, and Arthur is the punchline. Then a ray of light. Arthur meets Sophie, his neighbor, single mom. She's kind, she's quirky, and somehow she actually likes him. They start dating, she comes to his shows, holds his hand, actually sees him. Remember this, we're coming back to Sophie, and it's going to hurt. This is where everything changes. Arthur's just been fired, still in clown makeup, late subway home. 3 Wall Street guys get on, suits, drunk, loud. They're harassing a woman. She's scared, ignoring them. Then Arthur's laugh starts. They turn on him. What's so funny? He tries showing his card. They don't care. 3 against 1. They start beating him. And something in Arthur just breaks. Gunshots. He kills all 3. Now look at his face. That's not satisfaction. That's not evil awakening. That's a man realizing for the first time that he can affect the world, that he's not invisible. For 40 years, no ripples, and suddenly the entire ocean moves. He runs to a public bathroom and does this slow, haunting dance. No words, just movement. But here's what's really happening. For the first time ever, Arthur is taking up space, not shrinking, not apologizing for existing, expanding. The Joker isn't born when he pulls the trigger, he's born in this dance. Be honest in the comments. When those guys got shot, did part of you feel relieved? Even a little? Phillips wanted that. He made them awful on purpose so you'd feel it, then feel sick about feeling it. That's the trick. You're not just watching, you're complicit. So the subway killings become huge news. 3 rich Wall Street guys murdered by a clown. And because Gotham is broken, poor people crushed, rich people thriving, the anonymous clown becomes a folk hero. Protesters wear clown masks. Arthur watches from home. For the first time ever, something he did matters. Then a bomb drops. Arthur finds hidden letters from his mom to Thomas Wayne, Gotham's richest man. The letters claim Arthur's Wayne's son, his whole life of suffering, and he might be a billionaire's abandoned child. He confronts Wayne. Wayne says Penny's crazy, says Arthur was adopted, then punches Arthur in the face when the laughing starts. So Arthur digs up the truth at Arkham Asylum, gets his mom's old files, and it's worse than anything. Penny adopted Arthur. Her boyfriend abused him, beat him so badly that he got permanent brain damage. That's probably what causes his laughing condition. And Penny, she stood there and let it happen. You were put here to spread joy. Lies. My happy boy. All lies. So Arthur visits Penny in the hospital, sits beside her, and he suffocates her with a pillow. No rage, no screaming, just cold silence. He's erasing the lie. And then Sophie. He finds her in his apartment. She's terrified. You're Arthur, right? You live down the hall. She barely knows him. All those dates, the hand-holding, the connection, he imagined everything, every single moment. Arthur was romancing a ghost because the real world had nothing for him. He has nothing. He had nothing. He was always alone. Murray Franklin, Arthur's hero, gets that failed comedy tape, plays it on national TV, mocks it, calls Arthur a joker. The whole country laughs at him. His god just turned him into a national joke. Then Murray's producers call. They want Arthur on the show. Not because they care, because crazy clown comedian equals ratings. Arthur says yes, but he's not going to be funny. This transformation scene, this isn't makeup going on, this is a mask coming off. He dances down those famous concrete steps. Every step is a descent into himself, into madness, into total freedom. Every step is a goodbye. He comes out full Joker, asked to be introduced as Joker. The audience laughs nervously. Then Arthur stops performing and starts talking about how society treats people like him, about how nobody cares until you make them care. He confesses to the subway murders on live television. Murray's horrified. This isn't a bit. This is real. Then Arthur stands and delivers the line that ends everything. What do you get when you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash? You get what you deserve. Bang. Gotham explodes, riots, fire, clown masks everywhere. Arthur gets pulled from a wrecked police car by worshippers, draws a bloody smile on his face. The same smile he forced with his fingers in that opening shot. But this time, he doesn't have to force anything. And somewhere in all that chaos, a random rioter kills Thomas and Martha Wayne in an alley, in front of their son, Bruce. The Joker just created Batman. 2 broken men, same broken city, locked together forever. Last thing. And this is where I need your brain. We know Arthur imagined Sophie completely. So what else was fake? Murray Franklin? The riots? All of it? What if this broken man invented everything from inside Arkham? The social worker asks what's funny. He says you wouldn't get it. Then bloody footprints down the hallway. Here's my honest take. I don't think it matters. Arthur's loneliness is real. His pain is real. Whether he actually did any of this or just dreamed it, the feeling is identical. And that's what's terrifying. Arthur isn't an alien monster. He's what happens when someone gets ignored long enough. A ghost who caught fire.
So, was Arthur born broken or did Gotham break? Did you feel sympathy for him even at the end? I need your answer in the comments. And if this video made you feel something, subscribe. I break down movies like this every week. The dark ones, the ones that don't give easy answers. Till then, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.